Hey, what up guys? Nader here from Friends 3, back with some more war replays. We faced an Asian clan from China who was pretty engineered, meaning they purposely have low war weight on their bottom so that they can bring a bunch of 11s on top. They had 4 Town Hall 11s, we had 2, so super bad mismatch, and they beat us up pretty good. We obviously had no problem clearing their bottom because, again, they purposely bring lower level bases on the bottom so that they can bring more weight up top and then just bully you with a bunch of drops. We just had a really hard time. Those are all max Town Hall 11s. We just could not, for whatever reason, take those guys out. And then we left a couple of these guys are max 10s. We couldn't get those either because we weren't able to drop with our 11s to take them out. So we had to go 10 versus 10, and we just couldn't do it. They were really good. At least up top they were. Most of their Town Hall 9 triples came from their 0.5, their 9.5s. They had a hard time clearing us straight up, 9 versus 9, which is frustrating. I wish Supercell would do something about it, but until they do, we're always going to come up against clans that engineer their bases and create an advantage that way. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. We just get back on track and continue to do what we do. So let's look at some replays. We'll look at Icy taking on their number 6, who again is a max Town Hall 10. Icy brings a Queen Walk Mass Miner, which is a very good attack on a max base. This guy's got 2 single target Infernos, which is really good for a miner attack, because when you bring the miners like that, the single Infernos just aren't able to take them out. He had a Troll Tesla up there on top, which he brought 1 Loon to take out. Once his funnel's created for his queen to walk left, and she's going to take out this king, which, different from most attacks, like if you're running some kind of air attack or even a hog attack, your goal is to take out the queen. But with a miner attack, because the king's hit points are so high, I actually prefer to target the enemy king with my queen walk or my kill squad so that the miners don't have to deal with it once they get into the core, which is what Icy does here. You see he pops that wall, and he's going to bring in that single hog to draw the CC out, so that once he takes out the CC, he's able to start his miner attack without the CC pounded on his miners. So double poison, staggered, which is the way to do it. He rages his queen, or the healers on the queen, to take out the CC, and then he brings his king with his miners here from the left corner. And then from there, it's just heals, and he's got 1 rage in the bag, probably for the core. Once the miners get into the core there, he wants to be able to move them through quickly. He does a good job saving his heals for that outside ring, so that once the miners get inside, where all the DPS is, he's able to heal them up. The miners are moving through this base. He drops that rage down to get them through as quickly as possible. They finally aggro onto that enemy queen. He's still got him under rage there, and he's got him healed up. And they're going to move through this base as miners do, taking stuff out. Whatever's closest, they're going to move to. He's still got his queen up with her ability, and he's got 1 heal left, which he's probably going to use here as they move on to that remaining Wiz Tower, which, as we know, if you're used to using miners, is their biggest threat. So there goes that final heal. Miner's moving through pretty good here. Uses his queen ability on that remaining Inferno tower. Maybe he doesn't have to. Yep, there it goes. And then it's just cleanup. It's a really nice attack by Icy to take out this max 10. Good base identification, seeing that the single target Infernos were going to be susceptible to a miner attack. So a really good job by him. And then a lot of these attacks up here were dips by us, so we're not going to watch them. We'll drop down to their number 13, getting taken out by Ryan, who brings a really nice attack, an air attack here. He brings his 2 golems from the top, and his goal is to take out this AD and then get into this AD and the enemy AQ, as well as kill the CC. So a lot of targets here for his kill squad, but he does it really well. My favorite part, I think, is the jump that he drops. He drops a really nice jump to direct his kill squad to the left, so that there's nowhere for him to go except for to that queen and to that that second AD. So CC comes out, he drops his poison down, takes out the CC pretty easily, and then his troops move to the left. He's got his king over there, rages his king, takes out both heroes, and then he gets a good bowler bounce there for that second AD. And then it's 2 hounds to the first AD with some targeted loons and a haste. He knows that cannon can't target his loons, so I think he just dropped 1, maybe 2 there. And then as the hounds transition to the second AD, you drop more loons, targeted loons down here with some haste spells. And then everything just moves through the base here. So really nice job by Ryan identifying this base as an air base. He smashes it pretty easily, and then I think he swags that remaining haste. He still got both hounds up, and he only brought 2 hounds, so he hasn't had any hounds pop, which can be really bad for cleanup. I'm not even sure if any of these hounds pop. Let's speed it up to see. But I think he brought a bunch of minions for cleanup and a wizard. There it goes. Wow, he got lucky there, had that hound pop to help clean up, but he saved 2 loons to help take out these outlying buildings, and GG. Nice attack, Ryan. Alright, let's look at the next one, number 14, getting taken out by Nemesis. Nemesis also brings an air attack. As you can see, and this is their number 14, and it was a 30-30 war, and this guy's got like Town Hall 8 defenses, which is how they get these matchups. So they were able to come at us with 4 Town Hall 11s because they had such low war weight on these other bases. But still a really good attack by Nemesis. Base identification, seeing that he could take out both of these ADs, this one and this one, and the enemy AQ and the CC, all with his kill squad, and then bring in the air attack on those 2 remaining ADs on the left side. He rages up his kill squad here. They move in, take out the AQ and the CC. One of the ADs goes down, and then as his troops move through, take out the second AD. And good job by him here being patient. He knows that if he waits, he's able to get that Tesla farm and the core taken out, so that's not going to be an issue. And then he sees that his queen is moving in, that she'll most likely take out that archer tower, so he leaves it. He brings in his loons here from the bottom left and leaves this archer tower alone because he knows his queen's going to take it out. And then it's you bring in your hounds with your targeted loons. One of the hounds pops, which is good for cleanup. Good job with the haste spells on the outside there to bring his loons in as quickly as possible to those outlying defenses. And the rest is cleanup. This base is trashed. Not super high level defense, but still a really good plan by him to come in and take it out pretty easily. He had 6 loons in the bag. That tells you how low defense that base was. He did a really nice job there though, so good job, dude. Let's look at number 15, getting taken out by B-Wood. He brings in his Queen Walk Vaho, which is a staple with our clan. I like that strat there. He brings in 1 giant with a wizard to help create that funnel. I think his queen ends up going right anyway, which was not part of the plan, but good improvisation by B-Wood to not panic and just to continue with his attack and smash this base anyway. I think his goal was obviously to bring his queen this way to the left so that he could take out the enemy queen with his kill squad, but his AQ targets this gold storage and jumps back to the right, which I believe wasn't part of the plan, especially since he used a giant and a wizard to create that right side of the funnel. A lot of people don't use hounds in the CC anymore, but good job there by B-Wood to throw down 2 more wizards to help speed this attack up. If you just let your queen take that hound out, it's going to eat up a ton of time, which may cause you not to 3-star the base. So good job there throwing down those 2 wizards. Once the hound pops, drop a couple poisons to take out the pups, and then he doesn't panic because his queen's going the wrong way here. He just continues on with his attack, There's another giant up top with some more wizards to create that top half of the funnel. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. So his queen continues to move here. The AD is shooting at his healers, which is no good. But he keeps moving through. His Valks are in. His bowlers are taking out some of those trash defenses. He heals up his Valks there. As they move through, he knows because there's no walls to stop them. They're just going to continue around this base. Take out the queen. Drops his second poison or heal there. And then he starts bringing his hogs in from the top. I think the defenses on this base are so low that he didn't even have to use that final rage. So he swags it, but yeah, this base goes down pretty easily. His hogs hit a bomb there. I'll speed it up, but they get to the core, take out those Teslas, and the rest is cleanup. He's still got 2 hogs in the bag, got a swag rage, didn't even use his king ability. So nice attack by B-Wood there. Let's look at 16, getting taken out by Ronnie. Ronnie brings a Queen Walk Vaho and totally destroys this base. As you can see, Town Hall 8 defenses, no expos, but we didn't have much to work with. These guys, they took advantage of the system, and I think they have a 31 war win streak, so they're obviously doing something right. Getting these bad matchups, well, bad for their opponents, good for them, I guess. So his queen works here. He drops down that baby drag on the top. I think he wants his baby drag to work in on those buildings. He maybe drops his kill squad just a tad early, so his Valks walk for a second, but then they come back inside. Sorry, going too fast. He rages his kill squad into the core and then heals them up in the core. And the defenses are just too low to do anything to his kill squad, so he doesn't even have to drop that second heal on him. He saves it for his hogs. The hogs are moving through pretty easily. Still got his queen ability, still got his king ability. Got a ton of Valks up. Drops that final heal there. And they converge on that final defense, and the rest is cleanup. So kind of disappointing in this war with regards to the challenge for the majority of our Town Hall 9s. But again, we just worked with what we had, and we took them out pretty easily. Let's look at their number 17 getting taken out by Brute. As you can see, it's basically a Town Hall 8, no expos. Pretty good level heroes, 14, 15. And he brings a Queen Walk Vaho here. Really nice attack, because it's not an easy base. You see these bases nowadays where there's some void in the middle. I think he's got some Teslas and stuff in there. He might even have his double big bombs in there. So Brute does a good job bringing his kill squad, making sure that he takes out the entire core of that base, and then he brings his hogs along the outside and takes out the rest of the defenses. So you can see he creates the right half of his funnel with his king and some bowlers, drops his Valks in, and then he crushes this core. Nothing in there can take him out. Drops that second rage to get his troops into that void in there. Trip that double big bomb, or maybe it's a single bomb. He's still got his queen up on the top of the base, and his kill squad's going pretty nicely in the core. And then here come the hogs, targeted along the outside. Just the defenses are too low to do anything to him. Drops down that final heal just in case there is a big bomb there, but there wasn't, and it's cleanup. Nice job by Brute taking this base out very easily. Let's look at 2 more. Number 20 with Spyro. I'm showing this attack because he does a level 10 AQ Queen Walk. So you don't need a super high power queen to do a Queen Walk, as long as you funnel her inside and use your spells correctly. This is a wide open base, So you know you can't bring any attack on it. You got to be able to create funnels here and make sure you do it right. So he drops his queen down from 6 o'clock, pops open the wall with some wall breakers to get her inside. I'll speed it up because it takes a little bit for his queen walk to move forward. She gets inside, takes out these trash bases. His goal is to kill that CC and create one half of the funnel. The CC comes out, drops a double poison. We'll slow it down. Pops his queen ability because he's got Valks coming out, and when he does, 2 of the Valks book to the left, which was not part of the plan, but his kill squad consists of 10 Valks, so he knows that they'll take out those remaining Valks pretty easily. No wall breakers because he knows the Valks will blast through that wall pretty easily, and then it's onto the core. There's nowhere else for his kill squad to go except for the core. Drops down his heal to keep him alive, and then once they're in the core, he's going to drop that rage down to make sure he takes out the Tesla farm, tearing up that core pretty easily. And then it's hogs along the outside, targeted hogs. So he's still got almost his entire kill squad up. His king and queen are still up, targeted hogs along the outside. Nothing can take him out. We'll speed it up. And it just destroys this base. So yeah, you can queen walk with a level 10 queen. Had there been expos, it might have been a little bit more difficult, but you can see how many troops he has left. Almost all his Valks, both his heroes, ton of hogs. So it can be done. We'll look at one more. Cody changed his name to Leroy Jenkins, so that is Cody. He takes out this number 23. It's pretty highly developed Town Hall 8, almost fully maxed. The only thing left is walls. He brings a Govaho. You can see he likes double golems, which he brings from the bottom right, with a ton of whiz to create that funnel. And he's super patient here. You see these elixir collectors, or excuse me, elixir storages tucked back in the corner there. If he were to send his Valks in too early, they would walk to those storages. So he does a nice job being patient there. Double poison on the CC, and then once it's all clear, he brings in his Valks and his BK, because he knows that his wizards and that poison are gonna take the drag out. He rages his kill squad into the core, and like I said on a previous war recap, Cody likes to save both heals for his hogs. Personally, I probably would have dropped a heal there in the core just to make sure that my Valks stay alive, but he likes to save them, so it's a personal preference thing. His hogs hit a bomb down there at the bottom. Thankfully, he's got that heal on him. And they hit another one there, but he was able to drop that heal down quick enough so that big bomb didn't roast his hogs. And he's still got his BK going, who gets taken out here, but he's got a golem that hasn't popped yet, and a couple Valks and all his hogs. So it is just cleanup from there. Moving through. We'll let it play out so we can see the 3-star come up. And the golem takes out the hut for the triple. So yeah, we lost. We got beat up pretty good to an engineered clan that gave us a really hard time up top. They had a huge advantage with 4 Town Hall 11s. We gave them a somewhat good run for their money, but we just weren't able to get as many stars as they did. So yeah, we will pick it back up and get back on the winning streak this next war, and I will show you the replay. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the vids and subscribe to the channel. Thanks guys. Peace.